Alright, Abusia, Yabemu Bibi Akwaba, Shonkoso, Abba number 1 political channel, POG Media, so much show, say a fee and our bar, or like and was subscribe and after so my share Medino, I'm a for Fransunsa, to me, Aka, and please kindly click on the notification button so I'm a brand any political update to be at the better channel, Nisubiano, also on San to me, I can wash it, nothing so actually wagene. Abusia afe yambom ra yensem nim ne yemfa ensem dodo na embrewo lawyer Šh0ck versus Ghana Bar Association abusia lawyer Šh0ck wodi nsem bi aba betudwa efa Ghana Bar Association so ache se expose amano e de egu akwam no ano ed na papa o che se Ghana Bar Association na ehune sa no enye Ghana for ye Bar Association nebum eye NPP Bar Association Isan say a lawyer sa eguo omodie omadane omo sebi aboa na ntwe na chese NPP fo nso adane omo fulani fo a omo kan omo a chese ensem abusua akoso no ensem no ano eden ya chese lawyer Šh0ck ta chirema boni atokono edinu enya ade a Ghana Bar Associations ejina munde anaso ochina kilometer me asevu maame no kwa na obeko abusia ensem akoso a enye Akroma pese mbami akone akoti ensem no mu bi na asa na ebeko no mesho so wonsem kai bia na arebe share your comment section wa like share dwumadie no ma foforo nsa entumi enkabi medamase
kwa na executives nim kwahwe NPP fo nko a etisi yakase Ghana Bar Association I get so hurt. It's an NPP Bar Association because it's the legal wing, the legal wing of the NPP. Very lawless lawyers. They don't believe in law. All they believe in is at the end NPP for can ye niso and oma ye koliko and NPP for so edi omo aye koliko. Eti yakase momfa ha no mu di akire and oma ye se enyan a omanya ye friend say Šh0ck anase Fulani a or come so NPP is the Fulani and Bar Association no aye enyan emwa me and omunam and ye come so say ye be kan and amonye
baby ye dream say omanya ye yero so ne ye kase mu aye dia ye last resort ye judiciary no
yes
na say judiciary ye partisan NPP wom NDC wom no mienu nya asem ne court na judge you ati asem wisi o ya attitude no say we ho nipa satan tire ne menya bi o
maka asem bi mesa to mu nchine ne
okay
innocent NPP a lawyer onimumra onim judge
okay
omu nyina no he law school ahun den ti me man law school ho no me yes I call law school and omo ka kire me say listo wo kwa the way na o kan adwen no on be faili me so no nyame aye madom sabi adwen no e kapa minim say yen faili me minim say me pass minim say wo faili me kura na me challenge because minim dey mature na so no me yes me nko Ghana law school e ma me join Ghana Bar Association da some 10 years ago or even 15 years ago, and I'm here say, Minko because I don't want to be part of a moadom. Minye. Say me wa ma adwene Nyankopon dia ma me na mintimi express me ma adwen. Na wo adwene da wutirimu na awe na ache no. Eno na me mfa ntumi wutirimu dia menye. School a wo kwa yetimi busa say wo papa ye lawyer da. Wo papa ne hwan. Wo fie hwan na ye lawyer da. We ye school. School as a kwa we NDC near yetimi make sure say we mo marking it down. Etegi say oyire hu sua dia APP ni no wabon. Eso oba ba ye lawyer ni hwe nana bi o ye lawyer we. Pegari ni ma ko ye lawyer. Hwe your friend say akwai asefua. Who dey hwe NPP lawyer for no. Na arguments o mo ye wo wiase. TV so ni radio so sometimes it's as a bar no ya lower no and as a yemfa intelligence nya hwibiem it's about association when the year o party back So let's bring them and showcase them to the world. Say, yes, so you're a lawyer for. But we are. Can you find anyone like Tsatsu in the NDC, in the NPP? Tsatsu or NDC, ni ubetimi ya hunesa so ewo NPP mu. Ubetimi ya can't tell me say, hwe obi anko ubetimi senko ni madi anko be ben aye bibi ti say Tsatsu no. Lawyer okude to na akokra no. Wanyini ti Tsatsu mpo. Waka asem obedwe mu aye tie. Na hwe ko social media, hwe nkwala comments. Na hwe pani aye di natem. Asase anko awie Kofo sase eno oye buginatus no wiewia otumase so ye ka se NPP lawyer ni a who say oye lawless lawyer
okay
on famra nya adwuma onimu mra onim judge
okay
that's the difference and until na mark 2 MPDC for say mo so mo kwete mo bar association na bar association no senka we mo kan kwase asemu yi no na mo so mo di mo nyansa betu badwam na Ghana fo ahu say mo na mo ni nyansa
okay
but some people monopolize the legal aspect of this country. Say bar association akasa they have not spoken anything law. But a son say bar association, you know, when it's reported, it's as if say the bar association, you know, and yansafo woman in kwasiafo nyina ka asem baako. Ade na mo yansafo na mo womu no, mo ntemo ho me yehu sa mo no mo nka ho. Okay. They should begin to know say if your association is palpably misbehaving. It's about time I also know you have a dissenting voice. Who did you get? It's the NDC for no. I'm bar association members no. And then most of them statement in Metuga. Some more no money bar association in Yagi. Now, most of them no more cano. Mutu crony who's a moment ya lawyer for. No more dear Sebi, only a bad day for. Omuko Juma, no my year. Not what go many more as next time no. So be a bar president. No account was someone. Not a public direction. Then you just give them some form of those are heal or else.
All right.
Last but not the least.
Okay.
Mami Tokonu. The way now we are in New Mano. I'm be able to yes, I'm yes, sir. Unim, Baka, Nano Mekai. NPP for Omo Kono. Omo said the way Omo my way chrono. A head day or motobeti. If you say, Omo kukuntokwa ehwe se osi ebeba na momu no adia eye very pivotal e wo se Ghana for adwene koso jo Mahama ontimi mfa obi enkoto nsawa mu abra ni pare mfa ne nkokot ana Akuffo do na wo ye kronfo na oni ni nuano ma bo man ne krono no abo oman no ene na yonkofo abo oman no ministers ni omo krono no ayabo no eye den a ya de ebe court saban sesa entino yem pack court no ni sesa ya party apparatchis enkoguo ni yem chief justice a ono de ye nya frɛ na twa case nim no atwam etisi ye ko wies kase de kura na se ye de asem ne court a on benya nyina so bi akase asem ne kura mpo no ewom se we wies ka na so wo de asem ne ba court no procedure kura mpo no procedurally no you are wrong no ma asem na to agu e ba sa na akotutu do Mahama ni atutu aka ne nsem enti ontimi fo obi ankotum meboa enti do Mahama so ba ye petition ya bai NPP fo nim se kianeke eboa bo maame no because wa sha se etueska no ne tse se wo gitum se wa bo man ne kro no udi o man ni sika wasa wusirem eno wa dia tum se afa sika no betua na unim eyentatia ne kum suno osono no ne yonko sunku no entatia ade kitikiti bi sei enti Babylon ni omo ye friend say Jericho afesuo ya ejurigui aya ye nyom ene ye to petitioners no aye ye ho nyom a omo to na ejuri Jericho afesuo ni guo enti no some say PP4 yes ani o mana eya fiase a omo beko ena omo ni maame ni kotena ho say maame ni make sure say omo awie sika ni nyina achie no emiyefo obi ankotum enu nti na ahwe adubu ahia ono ne kronfo tutubotom ni we ya ne ye ne kokotu yi no ono gina ho say oh me di bem say o papa obobra ena ko di say ska ni jawa enka wo kenye we wie ni ene krono awoboi alright enti no eya NPP4 esu ni omo ban na omo ya man boyefo kuo ena o mahu sesese no nipa na omo de ne kwatena omo anamu sebi omo asemba obebu ato egu no John Mahama asate buttons broscoto omo it is John Mahama broscoto ne dia na ne sebi abo no ye twa ne ti a dia kan nya ahoma nti enu ni aye sese no obi a we sika bia no ne toate ne toatwi
okay
nti ebe kakra no ye do kokota tokonu ni ho e na oba beka oh my lord okay there be any here me kura me judge we fraud for aba there bi sese bafo boni na wa betina adwam no odone man Ghana say one penny kura wi a obeko
okay
na yire so na ehwe prison so enti sese na wono ne yire hwe prison so a wono so ba bebu aten no eno ne NPP fa yam hihie no
okay
the two can say bi papa we wo wa tokonu ene ya fa ne nkoye ye nto so ho
okay
mambisa
medase
adani bi shasta the friend mambisa osi uto 1 2 esiusi ukonso so a mambisa ya aduani bi ani krom nti sa ne ma tokonu ntimi ma ye mambisa
okay
nti do mama hweso na ye wadwuma Ghana fo nyina tawachi
medase ye ko your second topic no pasa o meje to ni nyina innocent your time no pass aka be 15 minutes nti ye be boy ye homoden confession to I say adane maybe you can't to the confession to nya thank you to as no mulusi lesson arrogance of power chrono ni economic crisis ni ade yaka o mo antie no mo ko opposition tie no e confess.
All right, abusia enti semle mu bi ene ekokutie no na Ivan so de nsemi etoa so efa NPP thank you to a omoko ho na oche say omo thank you to no ehu ehia sebi eye enkwase asem enkabe ya ankomo fanko alanchamatem ho na mo fanko pom ache na mo nsambra emejoin party na so omo aye omo bone e wo party nim na wantwi e wo party nim no omo hwe na mo nsobu na mo njai se omo say thank you to no so klasa akoda ne inseka ntwetwe ne inseka wo na chese nsema Ivan editor aso no na nsem no ano ede nti mepesem ba me akona akwakuti Ivan nsema editor aso
na wo de adubu ahede no say allegation ba kwa asa be ka ho ne say omo Ghana Signal Bureau no internet service ana omo de ma Ghana Water Company Limited no instead na obema sika na ko aban account mu no or the personal account and na gi sika ne free Ghana Water for
yeah, so I think the other clearly shows because Akuffo Addo was running the criminal enterprise. Ono no nya mamu bi no bebu ye. Oba say boys medidina boys. You find the big generational wealth.
Okay.
It takes one fool to steal. Now set up the entire family. Obia onyo pa onya adwumada. You know, that is what they believe in those things. So on the nam stage you see a papa by some leaders in this country some years ago.
Yeah.
Mama didi huwa besinde ama ebinum ehunsu sanso no kwasan the be president so you should understand the mindset. One person will steal for a generation and they get away with it. Confession to Magdi Kaka just say unhunyansa bi ewom. And you see the mistakes are NPP in opposition, you know, explains why they failed as a political party. Sometimes basic rational decisions that a party, a government, leaders are supposed to make. These are basic. I said, see school you know, say 1 + 1 2 me faha me pia. They were getting those things wrong. But because they were full of themselves, because they were so arrogant, they felt so they were on top of the moon, so untouchable, very intelligent than Ubia. But then, for instance, a political party are going to election. In the history of the country, Ubia who are going to election will suffer such a humiliating defeat ever in the history of this country. You pack your bag and you go to the grounds and say, "May thank you to thank you for that." It's not as if said the defeat was even marginal. What lose you to the stand in the history of this country, a bin see that say a political party under this Fourth Republic will suffer such a. When you pack your bag and say, "Me go thank you to," I was thinking they will go for something like a reconciliatory tour, where you go and amend the crack on the basis. Then kono, I must see at the time candidates not see the omochi. I will be on a faction on the ground. Knowing this, you know, I dream more mutu say I do we camera near chile because some na man for bekan you cannot predict, especially when a man for no mudi achire no obi ate homa no mudi achire. And a camera here chene video. Unfortunately, you saw the banter between Abronje and Yefe. Mr. These are two people who have been running verbal diarrhea. Omubio Monua, the Baba Bian and the Musa. You saw the embarrassment that went on. Banter. Wait, and people were saying this thing. There's a political party that is saying, say, you're losing election. We are going to the base to build the party up. It ended, say, ya wo bisika a kanyame nkwanke yekuno. And you see, this is the culture our party. No, don't forget the answer na Akuffo will be the president. Party office, okay. You were branch in the similar fashion. Pinche party office, way boys, and you want second yekuno. So, I did have the violence. Abaye a signature and the characterize the current NPP that we see. That is why the last time I was telling you, say, oh, her party no man. Intellectualism has been sacrificed for idiocy. Look at Akuffo Addo government. Boachie Jakon, Alancha Manteng, Wine. These people were deemed enemy of the political party and quote unquote very idiots. No. They were the very people who had power and chance to rise to political prominence. So I know the Denubako major. You have a stronghold of the NPP. You saw people who were leading the political party. Obiena no kasa se be obi say ofri wura mu ba ncheye. Kasa boom. But this is the time a government our power amount for ho chiro mo a you expect reasonable minds to identify themselves with the pain, the suffering the masses were going through and speak in the language people find solace in the voice. But these people, Chama went to me at some point in time, but no, you go to me to Galam say you go to back, go to any. Which person on his senses, right senses, will do that? At the time, the country was going through economic downturn. The president at the time could not even call him to order because the party became so lawless to the extent said, "Adia, your friend is saying, nyansa, yet basic things." Yeah. Now and that arrogance of power and that arrogance of taking over the stage. So yeah, for me, what is happening no, is not different from what we saw. What we saw no, was like a movie. I shared season 1, season 2. Yeah. So no, I'm going part 3, part 4 on our position. Okay. And Tokwana Shas, it's not going to end because so we see Canada, Japan, some on Namonusu to Gumina. Emotionally, you go say this is a guy on side. The Otia not here, say what time the party function and say, and yet democracy and here for credit. 50% they are here for. And you know, him for about video also. And what they don't get in say in a democracy, no, it's not about when you sika kwatena ngura mabina kodu sika. Simple. In a democracy, it's not about money. Africa na ya monetizing the entire political space. So any idiot at all, obenya nsa on sika no think say I can be president. Hey, being president is never about money. It's never about wealth. It's about being intellectually full. You have vision. You know what you're doing. I didn't use you have at all. Yes. Na nipa. I walk us out to me say nyansa ni asem no kan me president and because mo nyasika. Who says that sika dey president? Kwame Nkrumah ba Ghana no nya billionaire o. All ko no nya billionaire. Adwen na net the team and no the leader of mine no. It is not about money. So this foolish notion people are creating out there say ma bo me bra wie. Na me say obi a wa bo ne bra wie when dey sika no. Don't even come close up a president. Do you know why? Because that person has nothing to lose in case things go wrong. God has nothing to lose. Sure. We want somebody or mine to go wronger. His something is at stake or non so it will affect him. We need somebody who will take responsibility. What happens? So stop preaching this nonsense of what? And I make I say the poorest person in Accra and Odidi. Ebi akodi 3 times. The whole Ghana ebi ordinary here no, but every day odidi. Kwa baby oti a osere. That person care about millions and ubugati uchi. Uchi ubugati uchi no fie. We must begin to respect people. Now you say governance, it's about nipa. You prioritize human beings, human welfare. If you can't do that and you think you have your money, you are on top of the moon, just such nonsense do not have space because on this political arena, you will not survive. Okay. Despite in the business, mo own in the business. What is your alternative is about the because they are in their private enterprises, doing what they do. But the very moment you take leadership mantra, nipa the adnan form kura no can question you as to why you're making this because you can't run your mind. Your mind is sika. And you're not the woo and the jaw. What I say? And I think that is the concept that we need to preach. So we best take it into a man for a team. Never who say or mind the nipa the chichere. So and about me so now so blame when a cathedral sika and and I'm saying that guy nobody should take him serious because Samra those decisions there because I not to China and not to Burkina. At the time Akuffo was making those reckless decisions, we were deemed enemy of the state, anti-government enthusiasts. That is the name they give it to us. Bawumia could not even speak. Now you are telling us a few days to election, no more to petrol. Now my men are not to petrol, and my papa not to petrol. So these are cowards. Nobody should take them serious. And for me, I think that they need to calm down. Realize mistakes why how to patch and amend ego and emotion those silly way do not have any space. NPP a serious political party and can come to Akuffo eti your friends Alan Chairman team fee trying to bring these people together so we move together. And say, this is a party that is ready. Now we don't want to say we will be buying a press conference. Now you are media house for them. Now political party, we need media house when he will be. If you are very sensible, and we did space in talking or see what it is wrong. I think they are not ready to learn. Arrogance not taking a larger part of them. It will take time for them for that arrogance to deflate and send them back into their normal senses and begin to behave rationally. And until that, they trust media on a collision course. Until some hate distraction and nothing will stop.
All right, Abusia, it's when say and some of course so our political high unit such as say Tsatsu Tikata lawyer what Timmy Ababe rubbish Ghana Bar Association sebi omwasem enom kwanse semana say omu statement o mede baba anti o che say yade say that Ghana Bar Association na NPP form wom no omo abon sebi omu ne mumbra na omo adane omo hu sebio na ntwie na NPP for omo di omo dum match sensama across so highway ne so na de na abusua na ensam no ano ede na timide mwesia na madam asesama je pani emi ekotie sama across so our political highway ne so aha POG Media medamasi.